Hi everyone, I'm back with another book. This book is called Once in a Blue Moon. Now, this might be kind of a confusing title for a book because when I look at this picture and when I listen to these words, it makes me think that the moon is actually blue. But is the moon usually blue when you look at it? Not usually. I've never seen a blue moon. So when we use these words, once in a blue moon, it's something called an idiom. And I know I've talked about idioms with some of my students. Um, Idioms are a way to describe something that is more symbolic, or it doesn't describe it in a very specific way. It more describes it in the context of how we've experienced life. And so once in a blue moon, I haven't seen a blue moon very often. It's very rare. So when you say this phrase, it kind of means that's pretty rare. I'll give an example. So when we read this story, this first page says, "Once in a blue moon, skipping in the sun, I saw not one, but two rainbows painted across the sky." How many times have you seen two rainbows in the sky at one time? Not very many. Once in a blue moon, I've seen that. Once in a blue moon, running through the woods, I spot 100 fireflies blinking their bright lights. Have you seen this many fireflies in the wood? I haven't, but maybe someone has seen it once in a blue moon. Now, when I say that, am I actually talking about the blue moon? No, I'm talking about how rare it is to see the fireflies. Once in a blue moon, sitting very still, I peek at a monarch butterfly landing on my nose. Has a monarch butterfly ever landed on your nose? But maybe once in a blue moon it will. Once in a blue moon, daydreaming by the pond, I watch a painted turtle basking on the rocks. Once in a blue moon, playing deep inside the forest, I glimpse a large bald eagle flying between the trees. Have you seen a bald eagle? Once in a blue moon. If you're in the forest, maybe it'll be rare to see a bald eagle. You don't see a lot of those. It's rare, just once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon, riding my red bike, I spot a row of ducks crossing the dirt road. I've seen this when I was a kid, but it doesn't happen very often. It's kind of rare. I've seen where ducks are following their mom. It's just once in a blue moon I've seen it. How about you? Once in a blue moon, gazing up at night, I see shimmering northern lights dancing in the dark. Wow, these are beautiful. And if you don't know what northern lights are, you can use Google to search northern lights and look at the images. They are beautiful. You have to be in a certain part of the world to see northern lights. And even then, it's only once in a blue moon. Is there a blue moon in the northern lights? No, it's not that literal. We're not talking about an actual blue moon. I'm just saying it's kind of rare to see the northern lights. Once in a blue moon, you'll see them. Once in a blue moon, hiking through the park, I find a 4-leaf clover hiding in the grass. Have you ever found a 4-leaf clover? That is rare. Maybe you'll find it once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon, fishing in a boat, I watch a massive whale swimming alongside me. Whoa, that is something that really only happens once in a blue moon. I hope you would have your camera when it does happen, right? Wow, that would be magnificent. Once in a blue moon, picking flowers in the field, I noticed spotted ladybugs resting on the leaves. Wow, look at them. You know, this one I think has happened to me a couple times, more than once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon, floating across the river, I spy a large brown owl hooting down at me. Oh, that's pretty rare. Once in a blue moon, exploring from my window, I glimpse a shooting star falling from the sky. Have you ever seen a shooting star? Does it happen every night? No, not for me. I look every night, but only once in a blue moon I see a shooting star. Not an actual blue moon, but I just sometimes, rarely see a shooting star. Once in a blue moon, walking through the woods, I spot a giant antlered moose gazing by the lake. Once in a blue moon, hugging a large maple tree, I feel its leafy branches gently shading me. So I hope you learned about this idiom, once in a blue moon. It's a phrase that can help us sound a little bit more poetic and metaphorical when we're talking. We're not actually talking about the blue moon. We're talking about things that we're describing. So we're describing that things are rare. What's something that you've only done once in a blue moon? Or something that you've only seen once in a blue moon? I've only seen my baby niece say mama once in a blue moon. She's too young, so she only does it once in a blue moon. That's an example from my life. Once in a blue moon, a spider will crawl across my living room floor. Just once in a blue moon. That means it's kind of rare. Doesn't happen that often, but sometimes it does. Okay, you can think of your own examples for things that happen once in a blue moon, every once in a while, not very often. Share those examples with me, and I'm excited to hear you using this idiom in your daily life. Bye, guys.